Okay, so let me tell you about shorts, about all my stuff. Uh, so what I had is basically they talk about TikTok. Uh, TikTok or other shorts. Okay, desktop. So desktop. Basically, my 92 way was. It looked like desktop. I've seen it. Is this TikTok? No. Basically, my shorts were like this. Like this, I'm pretty much sure this came from Olga because she was talking about my shorts. This is YouTube. Yeah, so basically, my shorts kind of like this. Kind of like this. So I had, for instance, people follow, and I have shorts. Different shorts. That was originally for desktop. Because in 92 nobody had cell phones. Like smartphones. So that was my platform like this. Like I said before, my other platform was what's today YouTube. 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 So first I came to actually what is YouTube, believe it or not. So I came to this page and different pages. I had video before. And now if you click on this, it has a certain screen.
One of the considerations in moving forward with my Abodu was to look at an investment not only as a rental stream, having talked to 3 real estate agents since purchasing.
But for my shorts, I had some other images. I had some other way because I did not like to have the same look. Because in general, what's today Netflix, that platform is my platform. I like to have one kind of look. What is today YouTube, I like to have some other look. And then what is like shorts, another look. But my shorts basically they're not long time, they're for short time. So I was thinking how to arrange basically like this. I would say that was my way. Somebody should investigate where did you get it, because this one from the house, I can tell you. House, Minnesota. Origination house is Minnesota, not web, not your internet. House, Minnesota. So when you click on this, it should give you a screen, I guess, with playing. And I wanted to have, I probably want to, you see, like play, you see. So play or stop or play. So that was for shorts. Now let me explain you why. Why? Because hold on. Because you see, I don't use this program often, but it looks kind of a little bit goofy. But anyway, so in 92 I came to this my certain special network after a long time thinking. So in 91 it was AOL and web. Suppose this is web with 10 billions and this one is AOL. I've seen how AOL looks like, but from web I only know they had 10 billions. So I do not really care about the web. So I made like this, but I would say I don't need any connections really. So anyway, I came to 92 my own system because I was thinking if I want to be connected, because I'm a guy from the street, there is no reason to really talk because I'm some kind of guy want to be connected to them. Suppose this is my house. So I gave up that idea and I came to the idea of my own network configuration. The first one available could be dial-up, that box. Then I came to my own not existed, which is today some called DSL. And I came to wireless. That short wireless is because of the radiation. I did not like to have long wireless. It's just short wireless. Then I came to another version which is from here. Suppose you don't have this provider, but you can be connected from here and you put antenna to the roof, and suppose in a city there is transmitter receiver and you have here on the window transmitter receiver. It is a little longer than this one, but because it's on the roof, maybe okay. So this one, and it goes to the line, or it can go to satellite. That's my additional way for that time. These people did not think about wireless because this is cables and this was running cables. But like I said before, my network is hybrid. I did know about wireless and I did know about wired. So I make network in the way I like. I don't follow normal way of putting cables. So this is supposed normal way of putting cables. Okay. So I want to make this kind of like, because they're not, I just want to explain. Okay, so I don't want anybody bother me about anything. You see? So what I do is I basically follow my way. I'll just follow my way. Hold on. I need this. Hold on. Just give me a second. I don't want to like. Okay. So that's what they had in 91. They didn't have anything. This is all my network. It's kind of looks strange, but I will explain. So what I want to say is this box original, which is telephone line, I could do it and use immediately this box, but this is projected. This one, which is to the DSL, that's my innovative thinking, and this which is wireless, and this one too. Actually, I've seen it in Hawaii. That's my way. This one go to city kind of system. So I sometimes use this one, sometimes wireless. I don't really care about this. So everybody call web. This is not web. I'm telling you. That if they say this is web, that is fraud, 100%, because this is not their thinking, not their system. Somebody's sticking web to mine. This is my, suppose from the house This is provider, and then my hub, this is my network, directing one country, other country, or to the system. This is my system support, right? So this is not web, this is web. I don't want mine to call as web. I'm really tired of it. So web 10 billions on cable, that's configuration, that's whatever they did. This is my way. Okay, now shorts are made originally for this box, for the dial-up box, because of low data. I was thinking only low data can go, because you only have speaker, receiver, and those wires. I did not think that's for big data transfer. So for me, shorts was actually for low data transfer, and I did show you my design. That was for desktop. And then yeah, I call him short video, not short, but let's say short. Some people call short, but I call short, let's say SV. I call SV. That's my name, SV. Okay, short video, SV. Somebody gave another name, but it's okay. Short video. Now it's located here on my system, not on the web, not on AOL. I'm just trying to show what's mine, what's not mine. So, and then if I have shorts in Japan, suppose, it would direct and go to shorts of Japan. Okay. Well, if somebody would like to duplicate, it's another work, but I'm just talking in general. So if there is some kind of my short, suppose the short video svj.jp, it would go there. Now I did show design, so I'm responsible for the development software. Before you do any software, you need to decide what to program. That's called software development. So I'm responsible for that, be it for shorts, be it for anything else. So I had also, I call this PV, that's people's video. People's video, in my mind, what's today YouTube, in my mind that would be for digital box, or it could be okay with this, with low data transfer. And this one I call CD. CD is cinema and documentary. What's today Netflix. It's all located here on my system, not on web, not on AOL. Those 10 billions, they can be even today, I don't care. They can take all their names, cables, everything, put over there. I never asked him to do anything with this system. So anyway, what you do is you need to have applications. Suppose I have excuse me, suppose I have as some kind of, anyway, application, my SV application. So suppose, well, that would be in old way talk, connected to that box which is dial-up, but today the same can be connected to anything. Well, today probably no dial-up already, but at that time application connected to dial-up, and then goes, this is provider, this is my box, hub kind of, this is my network, direction either GP or to any other country, or if it's US, go to US. That's where the main software is, and that look is, and forming it, downloading it's coming from here, it's not coming from user end. So if particular this guy has picture shorts, he goes, his provider goes to my network, saving there. He is having here certain, what they call application, he only see on his end, but all his storing he's doing here. So if there is another guy from another house, I don't know if do I need to do that or not, but if there is a guy from another house, suppose here somewhere, there is a house, if that guy want to see the same shorts, or I mean, if he want to see shorts or do the same, or he want to see his own shorts again for something, so he would need to follow this again. This network provider, my hub, take into the system, that's my network. Okay. At this point, redirection, either go one way or the other way. I mean, suppose Europe and Asia. Now, I'm just explaining how it works. So now, because some people are confused, I guess. So now, this guy has application, but the main one, suppose this box, it goes like this, it goes here. The main one software is here. So when he's storing photo, he's storing over here on my system, and I have my search with it too, search engine like Google. That's my search, and that's my network. Whatever Google is using, they're using my search engine and network without write legal papers. They're basically, they use illegally. They need to pay compensation and they need to change all their paperwork. Anyway, because that paperwork came from ex-wife, not me, and that cannot be legal. Because I was in US, they had to do paperwork in US. Anyway, so in this case, he's storing all his stuff here. Now, if he disconnect, then guess what? Because it's like a one software, he has only space. So this guy can see his space because of the same software. His space, his pictures, and even if he disconnected, he can see his stuff. Now with old way, if he posts pictures, well, normally if he's running his computer for somebody else, if he will shut that down, they cannot access any pictures, or he would need to send his pictures to him to see. Now in this case, this would need to send him pictures and send him pictures. This is a different configuration. Now if one guy, suppose this shut down too, he only can see if he has pictures somebody sent him. You see what I mean? It works like that. If he shut down, then none of them available for suppose 4 guy, but the 4 guy want to see pictures, but the computers are down. Anyway, my system doesn't work like that. Like I said, I have 24/7 running, I have power backup, and I have even file copying. Now if this one shut down and with this one shut down, because my software has many spaces, like suppose million people, they have all space for shorts or for this is video, like what's YouTube today, because I have so many of those individual spaces, everybody can shut down and one can explore 1 million spaces. Now with this system, you would need to send to 1 million. You see, for that you need to keep sending. This more like a client server, but with special my custom network configuration, where I use wireless or not wireless, and I have international network with it. This is not internet. Internet is like this. Suppose you have billions, one go there, one go there. Beside it, they have additional lines, so it's interconnected. In my case, if there is another platform like that, there is no interconnection. It's just individual platform. And whatever providers doing, they are not running that kind of network. So with that network, you need to have probably 3 network cards. That would be internet, interconnected network. I don't think even web had interconnected. I think it's just right. They cannot put together web and internet. It's 2 different network configurations to me. I did not see anywhere web was using that network configuration. If they had 10 billions, I don't think they had. This is more than 10 cables. I don't know how many cables to interconnect. If from this picture you need 3 cables to connect, so 10 billions would need to have 30 cables between. I don't know if they had it. I've never seen it. So to me, web configuration is different and setup is different. They run from billion to billion. That was more like a bigger billion. They don't run to the house. I've never seen they were running to the house. In my case, my system is made for the house. That's how I started. Because I couldn't find for the house, so I started for the house. Now, later those people want to be connected because my system, yes, for the house, but suppose I have like this PV, it's people's video. Suppose this is YouTube, and CD, this is cinema and a documentary. So this would be business, and this would be business. And suppose I have shorts, I would call short video SV. Suppose it is additional different building. I could have all with my search engine building. This is suppose my search engine building, dealing with that one. This should be away from the city because it has a lot of cables. This one probably had no such a requirement or wish to have to be outside of the city because they didn't have international network, and this one too. But with my way, I need to be outside of the city because of those international cables. Providers running to me to suppose some kind of unknown area close to them but unknown, and from that I run to myself, to my system. Now, in case of shorts again, I did show you design, but it's just I had short video, I had people's video, longer one, and I had cinema, and another one I had what is Vivo today. So let's say it is a music video, I call it music video, because I thought these people would be too busy, but I want more professional than people's video, so I had platform like this. This screen should be wide as this one, but they're dealing with musicians, but these people are dealing with video. So that's what I had, and I had designed for this, for movie and for short, or shorts today they call. And like I said, this is made for originally for box, which is dial-up, and for the rest, well, this could be used like YouTube could be used maybe partially for that, but my real wish was to have a box in every house, digital, high speed, high processing, high data. So high data would be for cinema and documentary, for good people's video, and for good musical video. But this mainly was for for dial-up. But today, because of the low data and on cell phones, that one kind of popular because this is supposed to be low data running kind of stuff. So if you run videos on your cell phone with 5G or 4G, it will consume more data than this one in general. That's how it's supposed to be. And this should be short because this is slow. So in order to download quicker, you just download short videos and you look for shorter time so you don't use line all the time. That was my original kind of plan for shorts for those like YouTube, Netflix and Vivo. Now at some point people, well, I came to it in 92. At some point they started to use different providers, but the same hub and the same my network. So even if they have different providers, some might planning to work, but suppose different. This one provider, let's see, this number one, suppose number one, but it's dealing with my system, it's not dealing with those guys. And this number two, and this number three. Let's see providers, number three, and this suppose number four. Okay, so with this one they never had provider. I've never seen even one. And this one too, this was running, I've seen them, they're running on cables. This one, I don't know, somebody was putting wire for them, maybe a networking company, but because I have a box, my plan was to use the box and later put digital box in the house. For me it was important who's working with them. So it could be different telephone companies, so for me it was okay to use different providers, not one. And besides that, even networking company. I did think about, besides telephone companies, networking companies. Now, I make kind of quick. This one is just, suppose this became kind of Google. Well, Google used, and this would be supposed like Yahoo Alta Vista. So basically they're copying my custom network with providers. It would be again illegal use. If you want web, it would be web like this. This would be redirecting actually. So my way, basically wireless or not, hub or network, international way, and this away from the city like that. It would be copying. Okay, this, they never had anything like that. They have from building to building, they put the wire, and this one put the wire to the building, whatever. You can check. To me that was Star Network. Star Network, it means well, like some call client server, but for networking, basically Star Network. Hold on, I don't wanna mark the same way. Star Network, it was like that. Suppose they have computer, some big computers running. Suppose this New York. That's, I've seen them. So, and then running at some building, they have computer here, here, and here. Suppose this building with AOL computers, this is like another building, but those who explore like this. With my way, I don't have like this. First of all, I don't place this in the city. I place this outside of the city because of big international network, and I have a hub, and I have providers. On top of it, I have this wireless and this additional wireless, and also I have satellite. If because of this one, like I said before, I can have transmitter receiver and satellite in the middle and transmitter receiver on the other side, so that satellite would be amplified signal. It's kind of in the middle. So like suppose in Oregon transmitter receiver, and above Pacific Ocean there is a satellite, and suppose somewhere in Japan transmitter receiver. So my satellite would be just getting signal, amplify and give to them. My satellite work is, I can have even two if it's not enough signal. If I consider two, if it's two. But AOL is just this. This would be like, to me, if you look at MIT books, this would be Star Network. In some cases people call client server. Well, normally client server it's within the same building to me, based on MIT books. But if you really want to call it client server, you can apply to external building, I guess. But it is basically client server or Star Network. Now web is something else, just put in the wire, and this one bunch of wires. I don't have it. I have no Star Network, nothing. This part in some way can be called, but I have all broken. In some way it can be called client server, but it is my client server. It's not AOL's client server. So they decided to use this, but they don't have people who came to this, and they don't have, like at Innovation Center, they cannot talk for that, because they were using X-Wife's paper, but it is not their stuff. And actually, like I said, I need to talk, not sure. Basically implemented illegally. For legal papers, in 94 I was in Minnesota, in 95 I was in Arizona. No, 94 I was in Minnesota, 94 summer I was in Arizona. Yeah, Arizona, 94 summer. So in 93 I was in Minnesota. So if AOL wanted to go to that way, they had to contact me. Somebody made up they can use for free. I never did allow. That's false statements and illegal papers. Anyway, for short, what they do now, they made up everybody can do shorts, everybody can do this or this. I'm telling you, whatever from the house, Minnesota restrict to use anything from the house. Okay, so that network, what Google was using, cannot be implemented really. And whatever Alta Vista Yahoo was using, which is the same, cannot be used. And all my platforms, which is Shorts or YouTube or Netflix, could not be used. So anybody is concerned with originality, they should understand that was used basically because of some illegal papers. For legal papers, they had to contact me, and they had to do legal papers in America, not overseas. But because my ex-wife was talking, they made overseas, and then they came to Washington DC, they came to New York, they came to Silicon Valley. But me in 93, 94 was in Minnesota, and then 94 was in Arizona. 95 in the beginning I was in Georgia, and then I moved back to Minnesota. Basically Minnesota, basically America. And then I think in 96 or 95, In 95 I went to Bay Area, San Mateo, and I lived in, it's called Hercules. It's kind of San Pablo, close to San Pablo. And then because of immigration, again I go to Minnesota. Because I couldn't resolve certain things in Bay Area, I had to go to Minnesota. I got green card in 97, and I went to Santa Barbara. Close to like maybe August or some September or whatever. I went to Santa Barbara, and I lived there. And then after some time I moved to Orange County. So I did not go anywhere else. Everybody wanna talk to me about my custom network, my shorts or YouTube or Netflix or Google. They had to talk to me in America. I was not overseas, but whoever was making papers there, I don't know. So I'm telling you, that one originated from me in 92. Be it shorts, be it what is YouTube or what is Netflix or what is Google or that network. Anyway, if somebody wanna make papers normal, then it should be done again, and I need compensation for everything, for all my network or all my platforms. That's all I can say. Have a good time. Bye.